Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. I'm Brian.
I'm Austin.
Now, it's been a couple weeks since our last video of our pallet garden. The weather has not cooperated at all. We've had a lot of frost and just a lot of things just not working out. So we're actually back at it now, and we got our first step we're going to do is put some deer fencing around our garden. We have a lot of deer in the area and bear. So we want to fence up our garden first before we put anything else in it, any plants or any dirt, anything like that. So this is going to be part 2 of our pallet garden, and we're going to start fencing this thing up, and then we're going to show you guys how we're going to put all the dirt in and how we're going to put all the plants in and all the vegetables and everything else that we're going to do. So without further ado, sit back, relax. Watch episode 2 of the pallet garden. I'm thinking what you're thinking. I feel the need for speed. finishes up our deer fencing and our makeshift gate for our pallet garden. Next step we're going to do now is get all of our topsoil in here, get it all into the pallets, then we're going to start planting our plants after that. So hopefully you enjoyed this part of us getting our fencing up.
See you guys in a couple days.
Yep, see you in a couple days when it's nicer out. All right, everyone, we got the fence all up. It's been a couple days since we got the fence up. The weather's going to be nice right now. We actually have our soil right now. If you want to check it out, we got all of our soil in each pallet. They're all laid out. So what we're going to do now is open each bag, get it kind of in between the slats of the pallets, and we're going to prep this a while. And tomorrow we're going to put all the plants in there, all of our garden stuff, all of our fruits, vegetables, whatever we're going to do. But for right now, we're going to get all the soil laid out in these pallets, and we're going to show you how we're going to do it. Alright guys, now that we have most of our topsoil, and not topsoil, but our garden soil in between our slats of the pallets, I'll give you guys a quick look at what we're doing right now. We're working on getting all the garden soil in between. Once we get it all in between, we're going to get our plants, our vegetables, whatever we got, and get them planted. And you see up here how we have it done, and we have extra to go on top. So once we get our plants in there, get them in, put more on top. So this is the beginning stages, I guess, on planting. What do you say, Ashton?
Looking good.
That's good. All right, well, that's it for today. We're going to resume tomorrow. It's supposed to be a real nice day tomorrow. We're going to check the weather. But anyhow, we're going to finish this up, get a little soil in, call it a day, and tomorrow we'll show you guys the next step on getting all of our plants done, and we'll show you how it's going to work. So stick around. Well guys, it's the next day, and a beautiful day for that, and we are going to start our planting of the garden. Yesterday, when you guys seen us, we got all the soil in, getting ready to go. Now it's time to transplant everything that we had in pots and planters to the pallets. So let's walk back here and see what's going on. So tell us what you're doing.
I'm transplanting the pumpkins that we started in the house.
Okay. So the way it looks, we're going to put them on top, right? Then we're going to fill in around them.
No, I've been making a little hole and dropping the little starters down in with the starter pods that we started. You don't have to pull them apart. You start the seed right in it. You just pull the whole pod out of your transplant and stick it right in. So I was just making a little hole, sticking it down in, and then we'll come back later and we'll fill it in with the rest of our soil.
All right.
Just to kind of get our spacing.
So that's basically it when it comes to planting this stuff. It's really simple. Get your pallets out, get your soil in, get your starters, whatever you're going to use, get them planted in there, and filling around with some more soil. And that's pretty much there is to it. I mean, we'll do a follow-up video on how it's turning out in a couple weeks. I'm sure this stuff's going to grow really good. It's actually been pretty cold up here, and we had frost like almost every morning, so that's why we're planting so late. But now it's going to get a lot better, definitely a lot better weather. So maybe we'll do some time lapses of us planting this stuff today, and we'll get this wrapped up. We'll edit it, get it out tonight. That way you guys can see our progress. So let's start some planting.
Hope you enjoyed hanging out with us today as we transplanted our veggies out into our garden. We're a little late in the season and they've been hanging out inside, so we're going to cross our fingers that everything goes good and we get a good harvest this year, but we're also kind of anticipating that it's not going to go as well as years before because it's been so cold. Just kind of a little recap on this side of the garden. In the back we planted some pumpkin. Here in the second one we have some watermelon. This one here we have some carrots, and in this pallet we have some lettuce that we got. We have lettuce that was already bought from the store that we could plant, and then we also planted our own seeds so that we have it kind of continuous all summer long. In our middle section in the very back we have onions. The next one we have some garlic. In this one here we have a bunch of different kinds of peppers. We already started some earlier inside, and then we have some seedlings that are starting as well. So we should have a variety of those all summer long. Our front pallet up here we have 3 different kinds of tomatoes. The pallet close over there to Austin we got some broccoli and celery planted. The second pallet back from him is Sugar Daddy snap peas. I had to think of what we planted in that one. The third pallet back is some cucumbers so that we can make some pickles, and in the very back we have some corn. And then up on the deck in pots we have some herbs that we have growing, some oregano, thyme, parsley, basil, and all different kinds of flavored mints for homemade iced tea all summer long. So again, hope you enjoyed hanging out with us for the day, and we'll see you around.
Okay, Austin.
Alright guys, so make sure you check out our latest video from episode 1 of the garden, of us just getting everything ready and stuff. Next one we should do is the Juggernaut. Go make sure you go watch that one. That's a pretty good one. Channel in the middle. I'm Austin.
I'm Brian.
I'm Ashton. I'm Alicia.
You're watching Here's Hope in Garage, guys.